Do you ever wonder why these beauty queens are dethroned or choose to resign? Welcome to part 2 of our deep dive into the untold stories behind the crowns. In this chapter, we uncover even more shocking exits, silent protests, and bold decisions that shook the pageant world. From scandal to self-advocacy, these queens didn't just wear the crown, they rewrote the rules. Let's dive into 11 unforgettable journeys where the sash slipped, but the legacy stayed strong. Let's start with Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Williams made history in 1983 as the first black woman to be crowned Miss America, but her reign was cut short by scandal. Just weeks before her term ended, unauthorized nude photos taken years earlier resurfaced and were published in Penthouse magazine. Under intense pressure, Williams resigned her title in a televised press conference, and the crown was passed to runner-up Suzette Charles. Despite the public fallout, Vanessa rebounded with remarkable resilience, launching a successful music and acting career, earning Grammy and Tony nominations, and starring in hit shows like Ugly Betty and Desperate Housewives. In a full-circle moment, she returned to the Miss America stage in 2015 as head judge, where the organization issued a public apology, cementing her legacy as a symbol of grace, strength, and redemption. In 2012, Urvashi Rautala was crowned Miss Universe India 2012, dazzling judges with her beauty, poise, and photogenic charm. But just weeks later, her dream unraveled. She was forced to relinquish the crown due to age ineligibility and conflicting pageant contracts, including her prior win as Miss Tourism Queen of the Year International. The title was passed to runner-up Shilpa Singh, who went on to represent India at Miss Universe 2012. Though the setback was public and painful, Urvashi staged a triumphant comeback, winning Miss Diva Universe in 2015 and finally representing India on the Miss Universe 2015. Her journey from dethronement to redemption became a symbol of persistence, proving that even when the crown slips, the queen can rise again. Crowned Miss Delaware Teen USA in 2013, Melissa King was a rising star, an advocate for foster youth and a two-time pageant winner with dreams of media stardom. But her reign came to an abrupt end when an adult video surfaced online featuring a woman identifying herself as King. Amid public backlash and legal scrutiny, she resigned her crown just weeks later, denying involvement but stepping down to protect the pageant's image. In her place, first runner-up Haley Lawler was crowned, quietly restoring order. King's fall from grace sparked national headlines, but also opened up conversations about privacy, redemption, and the pressures placed on young title holders in the digital age. Crowned Miss Universe Thailand 2014, Wellery Ditsayabut stunned the nation with her beauty and charisma, earning the right to represent Thailand on the global stage. But just weeks into her reign, controversy erupted. Old social media posts resurfaced, including one where she called for political activists to be executed. The backlash was swift and intense, forcing Wellery to resign her crown on June 9th, citing emotional stress and concern for her family. In her place, first runner-up Pimbongkod Changkayo stepped up to represent Thailand at Miss Universe 2014, though she did not inherit the national title. Wellery's resignation became a cautionary tale about digital footprints, public scrutiny, and the high stakes of wearing the crown in a politically charged era. Claire Elizabeth Parker was crowned Miss Grand Australia 2015 and made waves internationally by placing first runner-up at Miss Grand International 2015. But when original winner Anea Garcia resigned due to personal and contractual issues, Parker was officially elevated to the title, becoming Australia's first Miss Grand International. Her reign was graceful and well-received, but years later, controversy struck when she joined Miss Universe Australia 2016 2019. The Miss Grand organization responded by retroactively revoking her status as a former international title holder, citing breach of contract. Miss Grand International revealed on Facebook that the organization respectfully announced that Parker would no longer be permitted to use the title Miss Grand International 2015 or any trademark associated with MGI effective immediately. Though never dethroned during her reign, Claire's story became a rare case of a crown won, worn, and later erased, highlighting the complex politics behind pageant prestige. Crowned Miss Eco International 2019 in Egypt, Suhain Cipriani of Peru dazzled with her grace and environmental advocacy. But just months into her reign, the organization announced her dethronement, citing her pregnancy as incompatible with the demands of the title. According to the official statement, the hectic travel schedule and humanitarian commitments were deemed unsuitable for expectant mothers, potentially affecting both the Queen's duties and the child's upbringing. The crown was passed to fourth runner-up Amy Tini of Malaysia after first runner-up Maureen Montagne of the Philippines declined the title to pursue Binibining Pilipinas 2021. Suhain's case remains one of the most emotionally charged dethronements in pageant history, a moment where personal milestones collided with institutional expectations. In one of the most shocking moments in pageant history, Caroline Jury, Sri Lanka's reigning Mrs. World, ignited global headlines when she stormed the stage at the 2021 Mrs. Sri Lanka coronation, forcibly removing the crown from newly announced winner Pushpika De Silva, claiming she was disqualified due to being divorced. The live audience watched in disbelief as De Silva exited in tears, later clarifying she was only separated. Jury's dramatic act led to her arrest and eventual resignation from her Mrs. World title, but she stood firm, saying she was defending pageant integrity. The crown was reinstated to De Silva, and Jury's bold move sparked worldwide debate about grace, rules, and the fine line between conviction and controversy. Crowned Miss Grand Mauritius 2022, Yuvna Rinishta made history by placing fifth runner-up at Miss Grand International 2022 in Indonesia, thanks to the popular vote. But just 3 days after the coronation, she shocked fans by resigning her title, refusing to sign a contract she felt compromised her values. Her national organization cited concerns over the international pageant's treatment of franchises, while MGI claimed she was unable to complete the duty. Yuvna's team fired back, calling the statement misleading and demanding transparency. Her resignation triggered a reshuffle. Roberta Angela Tamondong of the Philippines, originally a top 20 finalist, was appointed as the new fifth runner-up. Crowned Miss USA 2023, Noelia Voigt made history as the first Venezuelan American to hold the title, captivating audiences with her grace, bilingual advocacy, and inclusive message. She went on to represent the United States at Miss Universe 2023 in El Salvador, where she proudly placed in the top 20 among 84 global delegates. But just 7 months into her reign, Voigt stunned the pageant world by resigning, citing mental health concerns and posting a cryptic message, "I am silenced." Her departure, followed days later by Miss Teen USA's resignation, triggered intense scrutiny of the organization's culture. In a swift transition, Miss Hawaii USA Savannah Gankiewicz, the first runner-up, was crowned as the new Miss USA, stepping into the role with poise and purpose. Voigt's bold exit became a powerful act of self-advocacy, reminding women everywhere that protecting your peace is the ultimate crown. Crowned Miss Teen USA 2023, Uma Sofia Srivastava made history as the first Mexican Indian American to win the title, inspiring teens nationwide with her advocacy and voice. But just days after Miss USA Noelia Voigt resigned, Srivastava followed suit, stepping down and stating that her personal values no longer fully align with the direction of the organization. Her graceful exit sparked conversations about youth empowerment and pageant ethics. In her place, Miss New York Teen USA, Stephanie Skinner, the first runner-up, was offered the crown but respectfully declined, citing a desire to honor her own values and stand in solidarity with Srivastava's decision. Though her reign was brief, Uma Sofia's legacy endures as a changemaker who chose authenticity over applause. crowned Miss Grand France 2024 on May 8th, Safiatou Kabengele, a bold beauty of French-Senegalese heritage, wasn't just a contestant, she was a statement. After placing third runner-up at Miss Grand International 2024 in Bangkok, she made history. But on June 5th, 2025, she made something louder, a choice. In a heartfelt TikTok video, Safiatou resigned from her international title, citing months of online bullying and the organization's silence. The backlash followed a Q&A where she addressed rumors and conflict with reigning queen Rachel Gupta. Rachel unfortunately disrespected me in front of the MGI team and the girls, she said. I won't fake a relationship with someone who hurt me. I stay authentic and no one will force me to act otherwise, not even for the cameras. That moment became a lightning rod for criticism and a mirror to the pageant world's deeper flaws. Sometimes walking away is the most powerful way to honor yourself, she added. Brazil's Thalita Hartmann was later promoted to first runner-up amid resignations and dethronements. But Safiatou's exit wasn't about scandal. It was a stand for dignity, mental health, and truth. In the world of pageantry, the crown may glitter, but it doesn't always guarantee peace. These queens walked away from titles, but walked into something greater: truth, healing, and power on their own terms. Whether dethroned by controversy or stepping down in courage, they remind us that real royalty isn't about the crown you wear, it's about the voice you use when the spotlight fades. If you found these stories powerful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us for more pageant truths, comebacks, and crown-worthy moments. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the boldest queens are the ones who walk away.